In today's video, I'll show you ways in which you can revamp an old frame and give it a classy antique look. So let's get started. I have taken a mirror for this project and covered the entire mirror area with paper to protect it. To start off with creating textures on the frame, you'll need two kinds of jute ropes and follow the process as I'm showing. Now measure the border of the mirror and cut off the extra portions and stick it to the frame using hot glue. For making roses, roll air dry clay into a thin circle and cut out smaller circles from it. So for making 2 roses, you will be needing 6 circles in numbers and place them with a little portion overlapping on each other. Apply some petroleum jelly or lotion on the edges and roll it. So this is very important step. If you will not apply petroleum jelly on the edges, then later on it will become very difficult to separate the petals. So once the rolling is done, the rose will look little smaller. So you need to separate each layer with the help of toothpick to make it bigger. So when the one side is done, just flip it over and repeat the same process on the other side. So like this, you can make 2 roses out of one roll. And chop up the extra clay from the center portion. Adjust the shape if required, and this is how the rose is going to look. And follow the same steps to make as many roses as you want, because it totally depends upon the size of the frame which you are using. You can also make few leaves like this to fill out the empty spaces on the frame and let it dry out completely, because it used to shrink little bit upon drying, and stick it on the frame as being shown. Now I will be using cotton twine to cover the empty spaces on the sides of the frame. So make the shapes as being shown and stick it using the hot glue. Now you have to take a hard cardboard and cut out designs like this. And then you have to cover these cardboards with clay. For cutting, you can use any palette knives or precision knife or any normal knife also. All the edges has to be very sharp. So while cutting in between, you can apply little lotion on the knife so that the edges can become very smooth. Repeat the same process for the other designs as well. So once all the designs are covered with clay properly, you have to let it dry completely for about a couple of hours. And you will notice upon drying, all the designs will become little curvy. I've also put link in the description box on how to make these Cupid angels. And now you need to attach all the designs on the top of the frame. These angels are made of clay completely, so these are little heavier in weight. So when you are attaching it with hot glue, you need to put a support at the back so that it may not fall off. And likewise, with the help of hot glue itself, attach all the designs which we have made on the sides of the Cupid angels. The top of the mirror has been completed, and now it's time to make tea light candle holders. So for that, you will be needing hard cardboard and draw the shapes as I'm showing, and then you have to fix it on the frame. So once the candle holders are fixed, it's time to cover the bottom area of the frame. So for that, I will use a very simple technique. You just have to cut small pieces of cardboard like this and keep pasting it on the bottom of the frame in a random manner. So this is how it's gonna look at the end. I wanted the sides of the frame to look little more engraved, so for that again I'm using clay pieces, and I will stick all the pieces on the frame like this, and I will also make fine lines on it. So these designs which you are making on clay, you will get to know once you are painting it. So what will happen, all the depths which we are making, it will be darker in color and the gold highlight will be just on the top. So this will give a very raw antique look. Now for each side, take 2 cotton ropes and twist it together like this and attach it on the side of the frame. At the end, you also need to give a support to the candle holder so that the candle may not fall off. So for that, you just have to take the cotton ropes and stick it on the borders. And now it's time to paint it. You have to give a complete coating of black acrylic color, and then with the help of fingertips you can take the gold color and highlight as I'm showing. And now you can see the difference between the shallow and the raised areas. And here's the final look of the frame. I hope you like it, and if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button so that you may not miss any videos in future. Thank you.